Hey everyone, it's Mario, and it's breakfast time. And what way to start breakfast? The air fryer. I got my new accessory pack. Let's see what we got here. We have the 8-inch baking pans with a resting mat. This could be used for cake or eggs or, you know, sausage, whatever. And the big pan with the handle, and that's pretty useful. Then you have these racks here. You got a multi-purpose rack. I almost feel like you could put taco shells in there or something. A standard rack and a hanging rack, which has kebab skewers in it. But I'm thinking I'm going to make myself a breakfast sandwich. So this is bacon, sausage, egg, and cheese on a plain bagel, pot 2. 2. Right. Now, cooking several things in several layers in this could become complicated, so you got to kind of plan it out. The bacon's going to take the longest to cook, so I'm going to start with the bacon, and then when that's halfway cooked, I'll put in the sausage on the same tray, and then I'll put a Cajun, the bagel, and then on top of that, I'll put the pan with the egg. Now, I may have to remove some first over the others, depending on the cook times, but we'll see how this turns out. Also, one of the things from my understanding is with bacon, you should, or any type of greasy product, you should put a couple of tablespoons of water in the base. So that's what we're going to start off with first. Got a little bit of water. Put that in. Parchment paper. Normally I wouldn't cut the bacon in half, but this instance I'm going to. It's going to make it a lot easier to cook. I think I took out too much bacon. So I'm going to put the bacon in there for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes as a first pass, and then we'll go from there and decide what we're going to do. I'm gonna normally do 375 if I want to slow cook it, 400 a little faster. I'm gonna start out with 400 and then kick it back down. And for time, 10 is the minimum it'll allow you to do. Let's start this up. Now, as far as the sausages go, frozen you can cook 3 of them in 65 seconds it claims, but I am going to put 6 in the microwave for 60 seconds, and that's because it's just that it defrosts it and get it warmed up, and then I can finish to cook it in or reheat it and brown it in the air fryer, and it'll turn out really well that way. Breakfast sausage. So here we got the breakfast sausage, and it does tell you to wrap it up in the towels, which I'm going to do. I'm going to pop this in there. 65 seconds. Got my plain Thomas bagels. Just picked these up a couple days ago at BJ's, so they're really soft and smushy, and I guess fresh as best as you can say fresh. Since I've never cooked bagels in the air fryer, or any bread for that matter, well, except for my garlic bread, I'm just going to butter these a little bit. This will be higher up and it might burn the top quicker, and who doesn't like butter on their bagel? You're probably saying you like cream cheese, but I do not like cream cheese. Alright, we got our 1 egg. That's going to be enough. Crack that open. I am not going to put any salt in this. The bacon has plenty of salt on its own, and that should be fine. But a little pepper might not hurt. And the other piece of this puzzle is we're going to need a piece of cheese. I usually melt this on top of the egg, but we're going to see how it works out. For this one, we may end up melting it on top of the bagel instead. Depends how everything cooks at once. Sausages just came out, and they are warm and separated, so these will go right into the air fryer when the bacon are half cooked. Alright, bacon's been in there about 10 minutes. Let's take a look. And we got bacon everywhere. So I'm actually going to take out the parchment paper because that's not doing us any good. And the bacon does look pretty cooked, so 10 minutes. I'm surprised it cooked that quickly in there. But what we're going to do now is transfer the sausages in there. And also at this point, I want to preheat the rack a little bit. So I am going to see if how this fits in here. And that fits okay. I am going to place my bagels in. And we'll see if the rack fits okay. And it does. When I actually go to cook this, I'm gonna spray it down. So let's stick this in for a couple minutes. So a problem I'm running into with the empty pan is not enough weight, and the convection is rattling the pan around. So I am gonna actually start to cook the egg with this on here. So we are going to put the egg on. Kind of whoosh it around a little bit. It will be a thin egg to cook. I'll pop that in. Turn the time down a little, or a lot. 5 minutes at 370. Okay, it's been only a couple of minutes, but I just want to check the progress here. The eggs are fluffing up. I want to check on the bacon though. So I am going to take out the egg pan. So I'm going to take out the egg pan. And take this out. I'm going to take out the bacon. I'm going to leave the sausage in there and put the bread back in. And as it is my opinion that the egg is cooked. So the egg takes minimal time. Alright, we got 1 minute left. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put the egg on. I'm eating it myself, so I don't mind getting my hands on it. And the cheese, and that's going to help it melt a little bit, and we'll just have it in there for the remainder minute because the sausages are looking pretty good underneath. All right, let's take a look here. And I say we're done. So let's get this half here. Bread. Take this cage out. Grab a couple of pieces of the sausage. Don't need too many right now. All right, so I'm gonna cut up the sausage in half. Nice and tender, that's for sure. Cut them in half, splay them on top. It's probably gonna be hot. I'm gonna burn myself here. Yep, hot, hot. And let's grab some of the bacon. Cover it up. Oh, got the bottom on the top. My OCD is gonna kick in. So here's my sandwich. Let's take a bite. Hope I don't burn myself. That's good. Now, lessons learned. This pan is very lightweight. The convection of this air fryer was causing it to shift, so I had to put the egg in and I couldn't preheat it. If I'd put that pan on the very bottom, wouldn't have been a problem, but then I wouldn't have been able to have cooked the bacon and sausage at the same time. Bacon cooks a lot faster than I expected it to, hands down. So that's a possibility. Also, the parchment paper will fly up, so you cannot use the parchment paper with the bacon. So cleanup is going to be a little more difficult. So even though the sandwich was a success, I don't know if I would do it this way again. It definitely cooks the bacon faster. So if I wanted bacon fast without microwaving it, yeah, the air fryer. But I would still toast the bagel 6 to 8 minutes. I would still cook the egg a few minutes on the stove top. I don't think it was just too much. Oh, is it ready? Is it this? Is it that? So I would say bacon, egg, and cheese in the air fryer for me is a no-go. Nothing wrong with it. It tastes good. But you know, that's just my opinion. However, I would suggest you look at the link in the description of my bacon, egg, and cheese and sausage done on the stove in high speed, and that was an excellent sandwich. And there's just something about that slow cooking that bacon and its own fat with the parchment paper and everything that makes it taste real good. Anyway, hope you liked the video. Hope you learned something, because I did learn something about the air fryer. It's not for everything, or not for everything that I do. It's a fantastic product still, and I'm going to continue to use it and continue to experiment it. Anyway, have a good one. Just going to have my sandwich. It's bacon. Now go quickly and make your own.